you did? No. Every way, everything.
I no fit shake you. You know they read.
Now believe this Koroti. You know fit touch black man. If you like, gather the whole Niger, come together, make the cough. Nothing.
Which one you want?
Give me V&D.
Aha. I better get small pieces.
How much you want to give him?
Give me 200. Take your change now, Ruby.
No day town. No worry, that's right.
My people, na virus. Na serious matter. You see this virus, so it no get leg. Now we dey waka kurukere, no waka around make the virus for die. No forget say the betterment of our people. Now for your handy day.
This message is from the Akinfade Foundation in partnership with the National Orientation Agency with support from MacArthur Foundation.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to NOA River State Dialogue. This is a weekly sensitization program of the National Orientation Agency, River State, Nigeria. The service industry plays a great and important role in the economy of countries in the world. Businesses now focus on how to create customers, retain and maintain customers through quality service delivery, customer satisfaction, and customer delight. In most countries, the public sector plays significant role in service provision as it controls much of the economic resources, and as in recent times come under debate, under pressure in terms of efficiency and effectiveness in service delivery with respect to the needs and the rights of citizens. Our topic for discussion today is service delivery and consumer satisfaction in Nigeria, the challenges and the prospects. And I have here with me in the studio this morning to take on this topic. To my right, I have Chaplain Pastor Emmanuel Omuchola Frank. I hope I got it right. He is the Commandant General, Spiritual Care Chaplain Association of Nigeria. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, God bless you.
Yeah, to have you in the studio this morning. And I have to my left Pastor Ruskin and the founder, Chief Executive Director, Consumer Satisfaction and Safety Initiative in Nigeria. That's an NGO.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, I like the name, Consumer Satisfaction and Safety Initiative. So viewers, you can start sending in your comments, questions, and suggestions. And now, you can go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for NOA River State, and you'll be streaming live with us right now. With you, Pastor.
Giving to them.
Okay.
We have a slogan: we eat to die.
Okay. Why is talk about new about it? Let's only talk about it by your organization.
But it is not new. It's just that Nigeria is still a growing nation,
Okay.
and so the world is dynamic, and things continue to happen. The others are behaving these days, and the way people are behaving these days is not in the past time. There is so much rush to make money at the cut corners. They want to change.
Yeah.
They use every available excuse to undo the consumers.
The consumers, okay.
And so it was in 19 for the consumers. And since then, the world over has not relented. But here in Nigeria, there seems to be a dearth of consumer activists. It seems to be to see more of political activists and human rights activists. But what about the consumer activists?
Yeah.
If we don't to the rules, if the service delivery of the politicians is not working, that is why, like it's raised, there seems to be an increase a little bit or more interest now on consumers' rights.
Okay. In the country. Okay. Now let me come to you, Pastor Chaplain. Like I said in my intro, that the service industry plays a significant role Now considering service delivery in Nigeria, he has talked about the need in Nigeria.
Well, I want to thank NOA for the opportunity given to me and my organization.
Okay.
Just like you said, I also enjoy. Although a lot of us know that chaplaincy is something that is everywhere.
Yeah.
We have chaplain in the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, Air Force, Police, and then we as River Care Chaplain Association. And,
the mind. Okay.
Now, in whatever service you are giving out, if the mind is not repositioned or positioned where you will see a lot.
Yeah, please say again, because it's not about mind. What mind is not positioned well.
If one is not right, if no one is not thinking well, if one is not behaving well, if one is not emotionally sound.
On whose part right now?
Right on the service deliverer.
Okay.
Himself.
Okay.
Now, let's look at an organization. Let me just pick one. Can you just give me one organization? Let's just start from there.
Okay. Let's talk about the public sector.
Okay. Now, you are in the office and somebody is just coming to meet you. Look, I have this project to do for your office, and you know quite well it's going to serve the masses. But because of something that is in your mind, we say that the mind is the vital and central force of thought, of emotion, and then behavior.
Okay.
So when the mind is not sound, definitely looking at the challenge ahead of him, looking at the demand and the lot of things that are facing, force something else. That's what we have in this society.
Okay. Is it just the mind or just an attitude that has been built over time?
Where is the attitude?
Yeah. Okay.
Where is the attitude coming from?
Okay.
Attitude is coming from the mind.
Okay.
You cannot have attitude without the mind.
Okay.
Okay. So it is when the mind is really guided, when the mind is being talked to.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm also a pastor by God's grace.
Okay.
Now, let me go to the Bible, which also I use as a reason. In the book of Job, 32 verse 8, you see there is a spirit in a man.
Yeah. Okay.
And the inspiration of the Almighty give it understanding. Now, this is where we are going off. There is a spirit, there is a mind in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty is giving this mind understanding. So if the person in question is not connected to the Almighty, is not connected to a man that has the right thinking,
as a renewed mind,
a renewed person that is giving you real counsel,
reorientation.
Okay, let me just use that because where are you?
Reorientated.
So definitely what you are going to see, what you are going to receive, number one is corruption.
Okay.
You want to cheat somebody.
Okay.
You want to cheat somebody. You want to extort somebody. He will tell you ahead you want it. He doesn't even care that he's wasting anything. And we know the significance of waste. What it costs the society, we don't even know. So that's why we are saying that it is important we care and nourish the mind. So that we can produce soundness in the society. And once that is done, like what my friend is talking about, a lot of it, consumer rights, you don't need to struggle for it. No, because you already know that this is what the consumer needs. What is the right? This is what you want. I don't need to do anything because you will have a name.
Okay, as an organization.
Yes, to protect.
Okay.
Like I was talking to my elder brother some time ago. He said, I have a name. I said, sir, with due respect, sir, you are my elder brother. That name you are protecting, I'm also bearing that same name.
Okay.
And I'm protecting it too.
Okay.
So when I do something rightly, what do you think I will receive? I will be honored. My friend was doing something. He was doing something and he said, he did something and the person saw him that yes, I can trust him.
Yeah.
And they gave him what he would never even give.
Exactly.
So you build, you strengthen trust.
Okay.
So, but when that is not done,
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to ask your own thoughts on that too.
Our service delivery.
Yeah, Nigeria as a whole.
Well, my NGO has done a lot of research, and we have come to believe that service delivery in Nigeria for now seems to be going down the river road.
Okay, is it now talking about the private or the public sector?
Whether it's private, whether it's public,
really?
Whether it's an auxiliary business producers, whether it is private business people, whether it is in the business sector or public sector, whatever sector, there's a problem. And that problem is that, like in fact, we have to explain, Nigerians are being inhibited by environmental factors around them. We have come to see that I must make it at all costs. So, if you are in government, you are given money to go and do a road, for instance, what comes to your mind first is to go and buy a house in Dubai, to go and buy a house in Abuja. The road is not done, and the people will suffer. Even you will pass through that road. You are the private sector. You are given a contract. You are coming given a contract to do some roads or to do some other businesses. The same thing will come into your mind. It's so bad that even our children at home now, they look at sometimes at their parents. They look at the adults that they are not fast enough. That is the word they use in the street. They are not smart enough. They are not sharp enough. Yeah, these are the things they think about. And that's why we see our youths dying in begging centers. We see our youths into Yahoo businesses. We see our youths into businesses like drugs and all that. They want to make it by all means. You see, an incident will happen which should have received condemnation in Nigeria, but here people will commend you. After you have your rights, somebody was giving money and throwing money on bundles and all that, and this is against the law, and this can spark criminality within that environment. But people are commended. Why? Because how you make the money again does not concern anybody. Even our traditional institutions have been eroded. Now, you have served the community for years, ensuring that the stream road is kept clean, the market is kept clean, everything is done well, because you have not built skyscraper, you've not come back with 136 million naira car. They will leave you who have served them for years, and then give to the other young man who maybe went for drug business and come back with money and gave the chiefs money. They will not give him one big title, community developer #1. So in that kind of situation, how do you tell the society will grow? Who is checking who? We point at those in government. Those in government point at us outside the government. The truth of the matter is Nigeria, and we just have to be here to make this country great. There's a Japanese line of thought: say good thinking, good products.
That's what you said also. Good products.
Yes. So the mindset is very important, and that is what we are working on. To talk to the people, to tell them the truth. We have businesses. I don't promote anyone here that have stayed 100 years. The owner signed his signature, said this is your quality. You try to change it, said no, leave that in the way it is. They are maintaining them. Why have they stayed that long? It's because they put the consumers as king. Because they put the safety of people as priority. They put the satisfaction of people as priority. They didn't put their gain. Nigerians must know that there's what we call loss leader in business. Loss leader is that loss that you incur for you. The loyalist from the with the government, whereas the political party. Look at America today. It's difficult to write because it is Democrats and Republicans. And whether you let that attempt to say, look, whether it's a Republican whether it's a Democrat, America first.
Yeah.
America first.
Yeah. Okay.
Why didn't the other party, Republican, come and condemn what Democrat did to Osama bin Laden? They will not do that. Because it is
Like the areas in which you are coming from. You know, now look at I didn't criteria. You know, we talked about when I said businesses in recent times. We're thinking about how we want to create customers, retain these customers. You understand? So I think we should even be going beyond customer satisfaction to the delight of the customers.
yes.
Putting this or consumers, putting them first. You know, in like you said, talked about. You know, so what are there criteria that we can use to measure service delivery in Nigeria?
Of course, there are criteria.
Okay, can you tell us?
Number one criteria is when the people are satisfied voluntarily with what you are doing.
Okay.
It is not because you are the president or you are the governor, for instance, in the term of politics now, or you are council chairman, you use either your word to cajole them, or you use your influence, your power. Then even my own children will come and ask me, Daddy, who built this mighty road? Who built this beautiful road? Who that? It is a matter of the people and not whatever service you are rendering. Whether it's a product, whether it's a funeral service, remember that tomorrow is what is important. Let me give this number. Now, in fact, the fellow that started it, they call him the mad fellow. Say, how can you think that the man conceptualized it? They stood by it, they could die there. It was not until 1875 that tractor was invented. They never used tractor to open the desert, and lo and behold, the water flowed. And to initially it was just you come from Eritrea, you go in, you go to the Mediterranean Sea. He cut transport, world transportation by sea, by almost 80%. Right? You know, you cannot travel through the other way. He cut, and before any ship passes there, you bet in Egypt. Projects, and you roll like the drum and begin to shout. If you are in private sector, what kind of product are you giving to the public? What kind of drink? What kind of biscuit? What kind of gum? What kind of this or that? What kind of shirt are you giving out to the public? Can your children come and meet it? If you're in the media, for instance, how are you doing your media job? Are you to do where people will remember you even long when you've left the media? The news of the world stayed 100 years, 105 years or thereabouts before the problem came and collapsed. Imagine that. Is the founder like no? But the business continued. Nigerians must learn how to bring enjoyable businesses.
Okay,
and
that's what enjoyable businesses. Yeah. Okay.
And that will be based on sincerity.
Okay.
That's correct. Sincerity, fairness.
Okay.
You don't have to cheat the consumers. Let me give an instance, man. Fuel in the morning, transport fare had increased.
Yeah.
Because the filling station owners have also increased their own price. The question is, when did you buy that stock?
Okay.
Announced late in the night. That means it's a full stock. But you've not increased to cheat the people.
Okay.
But when it is the reverse, it's a drop. You say, oh, let us finish full stock. And for 3, 4, 5 weeks, you will still be selling at the price. Whether it's supposed to have reduced the price. That is just one instance. Okay. And that's why you see many places, some of them will make much money, before you know their act.
0.5, you know, like it's 12.5.
The quantity.
No, the quantity, yes, exactly.
Okay. I go to police stations. Please, I beg, my car is going to it.
Okay.
And I've built that relationship with you,
okay,
of which I know that yes, there is a good conflict I have with these people.
Okay.
Please, when you are done, put fuel in my car. I'm not there.
Okay.
And I will be afraid.
Yeah. If it's 20 liters, it's 20 liters. Okay.
Hey, you go to some police station today, want to buy fuel, what I meant to you is something else.
Yeah. Okay.
I drove into a filling station some years ago. I want to buy fuel. I called the girls. Come on, what do you put into my car for? He said, I said, said, look at where my place was. And still there is so much difference.
Yeah.
They call me back, okay, they come back, I'll put again. He put again, and guys, I think it was just the same place again. I called the manager, please, I don't know. Sorry, sir. What? He called the girl, he said, what do you do? He said, this. He said, please, can you enter our platform? Okay. So they now upload everything I can. So wow. Because the girl said, what is this? That is one. Another thing is that if you are considerate, if the people are considerate in whatever they are doing, people will have trust in you.
The service provider.
They are considerate. But what we have today, a lot of them are not considerate. Just like what in the power supply are doing today. They're not considerate. They're not appreciative. They're not appreciative. You bring bill for me which I have not consumed. So where do you want to get money from? What are you telling the people? You are telling the people that please, I don't need you, so you can go to anywhere you want to go to. And that's why a lot of us are looking at alternatives. But when you now say, okay, I'm giving you this, when you come to the house, check the meter and say, okay, this is what you have consumed. What am I bothering myself? I will relax myself. You come and say, please, this is my bill. I say, with very good mind. Come at your place and take it. Take it. Because the man is considerate and is appreciating that I'm coming to buy something from you.
And you're getting the value
of the product.
Okay.
But not this one. Okay, you come. He said, please, if you don't want to have with us, I'll cut the light and go my way. Cut and go. I will get another. If I have a generator, I can just get money and buy small power inverters. Who is losing?
Okay. We're going to come back to that. And so just stay connected to us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you there? No. Every way, everything.
No feet shake you. Corona bottle, you know they read.
Now believe this corona. You know fit touch black man. If you like, gather the whole Naija come together, make the cough. Nothing.
Which one you want?
Give me V and D.
Aha. I beg, get small pieces.
How much you want to give him?
Give me 200. Take your change now, Ruby.
No day town. No worry, that's
My people, this coronavirus, na serious matter. You see this virus, so it no get leg. Now we dey waka kurukere, no waka around make the virus for die. No forget say the betterment of our people. Now for your handy day.
This message is from the Akinfade Foundation in partnership with the National Orientation Agency with support from MacArthur Foundation.
Thank you for the messages. And I'd like to take some comments. I want to thank all those that are streaming live with us right now. Mary Akuroma, I can see you. Bekimbo Williams, I can see you. Charles Williams, Opara, thank you for streaming live with us. I have from Bekimbo Williams, says, service delivery and consumer satisfaction is difficult to ascertain due to lack of accuracy in the process of statistics gathering. Do you agree?
Well,
is it difficult to ascertain?
It's not difficult.
Whether a customer is satisfied or not?
It is possible. You can measure it.
Yeah, you can measure. You have a lot of statistics out there.
And you can measure it because I have this aphorism, this parable is said. If you come to my in-laws place and they ask you to help them do it, if you do well, if they call you again, you have done well.
You have done well.
But from a business, let's take, say, a developmental store, for instance. Since all these other ones left, this was around this area here. The problem is, once there's any issue and you report to the customer's desk, they answer you immediately.
Yes,
But now, what they do this is to try to trick you to accept the situation. So, why it will be easy is that if Nigerians, the consumers, decide not to be docile again, I have my money, I buy what I want to buy. Yes. And the friend said, definitely, if this particular brand of beverage is not good, it's not healthy, and the quantity is not good, leave it and go for the other ones. Once their business drops, they will come back and looking for us.
Yes, exactly.
Because there are a lot of problems these days. Deceptive advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a problem of quantity. We had a problem of quality, and then between the producers and the consumers.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the quantity now. Why put a beverage that is 20 kilogram? Why put it in the 100 kilogram pack? Because you want to see my eye. What the eye sees is what the mind sees.
Yeah.
So I say, oh, give me that big one. How much is it? 200 naira. Okay, it's okay. Why am I saying it's okay? Because I'm not looking at 20 grams. I'm looking at the ingredient
of the pack. Okay.
Why that deception?
Okay.
So it is possible. It is if Nigerians decide to say no to bad service delivery, whether it's in government, let's use our votes. We have the rights.
Okay.
Whether it is in the business sector, let's shun those products and services that are not healthy and not satisfactory to us. Let us leave the docility of saying, oh, the Nigeria will do now. Please, there's nothing wrong with Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with Nigeria. The people.
Yeah.
You know, there's this German bread. He said, man is unutterable. We decide to breed new Nigerians. Every parent said, no, my children will not do like this. The next is and abusing themselves in the media.
Yeah, okay.
You have in Nigeria that is far better than the America you want to think about.
I like that.
The Asian tigers have done it.
Yeah.
The Chinese, whether they are in Port Harcourt, they go to they have Chinese restaurant. Chinese, whether they have restaurant, they don't order right, but that Chinese eat their own food. They find their own thing their own way. The Asians, China, Japan, Indonesia, India, and all the rest of them, do that. They don't even match the way we match. They have their own way of matching. They domicile everything that they domesticate it to fit them. They match this way. So they don't want to match way as much. So why can't we bring things that we have ourselves?
Yeah, okay. I have from a Mr. Young at Tamuno, we see you. He said, very good morning, patrons and also participants here. Glad to be part of this dialogue. Thank you, Mr. Young at Tamuno, for streaming. I have also from Williams. He said, sincerity of purpose is lacking from the service delivery and consumer satisfaction. That's exactly what you said. And you also mentioned that because on the part of the service provider, Iwarilama Brown, I see you. Thank you, Zobari and Mary. Thank you for streaming live with us. Now let's talk about, we'll be talking about, service providers in the urban areas. What about the rural areas? The services provided up here and the services provided down there in the rural areas. How can we compare the two?
Well, I would just beg to say there's no up, there's no down. Because people don't misunderstand it.
Okay.
All levels, what are we doing?
Okay.
It is not only those we are pointing. What about ourselves?
Okay.
You talk about service and resident.
Okay.
You the woman selling fruits on the street. Do you know that now Nigerians like you and I, those that will say, oh, those that point finger all the time to what other people are doing. These women, these men that sell fruits, they use carbide to carry fruits. Do you know that Nigerians go to as far as Togo and then buy palm oil and then admix it with Sudan 14, which is scarlet red dye? This is my Oga shirt here. Part of it. And they fit to their product. You know that the regional woman, you see one meat for the other. They use painkillers, Panadol, paracetamol, and all that to soften meat, this cowhide. And these are dangerous for the liver.
Yeah.
And they all know what they are doing.
Okay.
Do you know that Nigerians, the one you see at the back here there, women that do what we call fufu in Nigeria, they use detergent to rise it, to ferment it. So when you point your finger like this, four is pointing back at you. It is not only the bigness you call the Buhari or Obasanjo and all the bigness you call Jonathan's. It's not only the Amechi, the Wikis and all that among the governors. It is not only the councillors and everything. What about you? What exactly are you doing? How are you serving the people? Do you care whether people die? Or you just want to get your money and you use carbide to ripen the fruits? To ripen banana, to ripen oranges. How can you use detergent? Even our local gin, they now use detergent to ferment it. Yes, naturally what I saw my uncles do, they tap the palm wine, they put it in open silo, allow it open for 7 days. It's fermented before they now begin to distill it. But what are we seeing today? It's not even the ethanol that is killing people now, but the content of detergent in the hot drink people are drinking. Every one of us, the taxi driver, bus conductor, the radio operator, media has listen to this morning about the I sent about 80 million or thereabout should be used for dogs. Is it for dogs? Dogs, not dogs. To help sniff those who are carrying cocaine, those who are carrying drugs. But the way you presented it, and people began to comment in that line. I tried to make a call, I couldn't make a call.
And raise tension in the hearts of people.
Unnecessary tension. So the issue of religious crisis you are seeing, ethnic violence, political violence, all depends on what we are doing. You are aware of the what happened in the East African country, one more now, where the 90 days battle, which claimed over the lives of two in 90 days, over 3 million persons were slaughtered. Why? Because one called the other tribe cockroach. And the person on air began to ask, do you have cockroach in your house? Stamp it. Cockroach in your house? Stamp it. And mayhem happened. So, as a journalist, as a writer, as a pastor, as a media man, whatever service that God has laid in your hand, do it well. The Bible says, do whatever God keep in your hand, do it diligently. Do not begin to think that, things are difficult, therefore I must cut corner. It's not compulsory. Because I know that the book of Job 22:29 says, when there's a falling, I should say there's a rising. So we must have faith in our country. We must have faith in ourselves. And that begins with you. How do you relate with the neighbor? How do you do your business? Are you only profit-minded? Don't you care about the life of the people? So you can boil your beans with Panadol and you serve the people. My God, where are we heading to? We need to come back.
Okay. Now, Pastor, I know you want to add to that.
Yes.
I know you want to add to that. But I want to also ask you. Now, when the shoes of a consumer, you and I, we are consumers. Okay. How would you rate satisfaction derivable from products and services delivery in Nigeria? Because I know you also want to comment on what he has said. So go ahead.
Okay. Do I say this on first or what?
Say comment first.
Okay. Now, when he was talking, I was just looking at something that was going on in my mind. One is demand. Two, challenges. Three, frustration. This is pushing a lot of people into a lot of things. Now, how do we help to solve, to arrest
Yes.
this. Talking somewhere. I remember those days. There was a t-shirt that one of my friends was wearing. It said that t-shirt, Naira Power, that was written on it. Said on it. Okay. Naira Power. I was asking somebody, I said, today, please sir, nobody is talking about Naira Power again. What is Naira exchange today? $20. I remember when I was young, what was the exchange rate? I remember it was 75 kobo to $1, 60 kobo to $1. Okay, that was your contract. I was 75 kobo to $1. Now, sit down and look at yourself. What is in your pocket? What is in your pocket? And this man is looking. You don't have that conscience, that doesn't have that thinking that look, no matter how much is the challenge or the demand or whatever frustration that is passing into the air. I don't need to go by it. I need to develop something that I can work with. Let me create an impact.
Yeah, I need for yourself.
I need myself.
Okay.
So I don't have lost it. That's why you see them. I never give it because they don't want to make loy or fufu, whatever we call it. You go to the farm, uproot them, keep it inside the river. The thing will just stay there. Maybe it's a few days later. You go back again and then clean it up. But some people want to be smart.
So do you think it's frustration?
It's frustration. It's frustration demand.
Yeah.
I don't demand. I'm not thinking that no, this thing I have to create something that will help me to meet up.
Just to cut you, I still believe that there are still some honest people out there who still render good services, despite they're not quick to get to
who are patient enough. Who have decided. This man said, I have decided. I will not, no matter whatever anyone is going to say, I will not take this.
Okay.
I'm not going to take it. My dad told me that this thing, don't take it. Say he made up his mind. That I will not bow down to.
Boils down to the mindset.
The mindset. So somebody need to guide some people. We need to do a lot of advocacy. To tell them this thing is wrong. And some of them don't even know the danger that is involved. It was when they are being caught. I don't know, but the devil. I said to them, say, which shirt is that devil wearing? Which shirt is he wearing? That devil, please, want to name. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to mention this one too. To pay, to pay some money to your account. I'm talking about. Could be talking that way. Agents are going to pay money to your account. And another man said, okay, let the angel come now so that Nigerian government will be free. We are going where Nigeria is, they are going on borrowing. I think how much have they borrowed from China of recent? So they can also help us and take over. So let's borrow from the angel. If we borrow from the angel, we won't pay again. So that is the mindset we're talking about. So now let's come back. Give me that question again.
I was asking you that how would you rate the products and services in Nigeria? Do you think customers from the consumer are getting value for money?
Not getting it at all. Just happened in my life of waiting for. If they bill to me it's about 20,000 naira. In the house, the bulb I have in my house is 10 bulbs.
Okay.
I don't have AC.
Okay.
I'm not using any electric cooker. I have 2 TV. So where is the 20,000? Well, I see
20,000 in a month.
No. They don't come and tell me say because of HM. It's because of greed. That's why customers are not getting their greed. So there's no way I can attend him. That was it again. I went and called somebody else. Was talking about the local people. Somebody was selling offer. I said, please bring up. I want to eat offer. What offer? I used to buy back 50 naira. Today it says 100 naira. Now the offer now is expensive. It's even more expensive than beans. So what would I say?
But is this foreign exchange?
Is it foreign exchange? This of how you go to the market, and go to the farm, and then do your farm.
Yeah.
If when I talk about family, I tell them, say, look, I grew up in the village, and before I left the village, I was like, I was over 30-something years before I left the village, so I know how to farm, I know a lot of this. So you can't tell me anything about it. But because of that quick mindset of making money, a lot of people are praying over that.
Yeah, a lot of there's need for a lot of reorientation.
Seriously.
You know, like you were pointing out that you cannot just keep pointing fingers at the government. We also as individuals, as consumers, as manufacturers, need to also look at ourselves. Yes. Are we rendering good quality service to the people in terms of production? The things you are producing out for the consumers to take. Are you convinced? On the mindset that you are doing the correct thing in the sense that you send out to people. Now, you wanted to add something to that quickly before I ask another question. Talk about something.
The idea of frustration, I don't like it at all.
Okay, don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that. Why? My mother told me, if any day you are caught doing anything, she looks you eyeball to eyeball.
Yeah.
I gave birth to you after 18 years of barrenness. Believe barrenness. Now you do in the language of Ojowa Mena. Now you do in pidgin English. Look her and tell her, money is not me. Do not tell her. Peter did it yesterday. James did it today. The trouble with Nigeria is the excuse syndrome. We have excuse. See, I have a reason why I shouldn't be in this program today. I have 100 reasons.
Yeah, okay.
I have a reason why I'm putting on white and not black. So there must be a reason why somebody goes and steal.
Yeah, the choice.
The choice is yours.
Yeah,
but the Bible tells us, this is good, this is bad. And Jesus told us, I advise you to take good.
Okay.
Right? And so also, as a literary man, as a writer, I was taught, say, don't allow over oppress and inference. So if you are good, remain good.
Okay.
Not because another person did something, because there's a fuel increase, and therefore you want to cheat the people. Why, when you know that you can add 5 naira and still make a maximum gain, you now want to make up, you now add 100 naira. You say because they increase fuel. No. Take loaves of bread for instance. Yes, I know the challenges they are facing with the materials. Okay? But let's be very sincere. They have reduced the quantity, they have reduced the quality, they have even reduced the design, the baking level. Because they're compressing their power. The breasts are looking half done or undone. Yet the price has skyrocketed. Who is fooling who? You produce bread, I produce water, the other person produce sugar. So it is of ugly merry-go-round that we are facing. And I will be the first to say no. Madam says no, you says no. The creed that says no. It begins to form a cycle of those who are saying we still believe that our society can be turned around.
Yeah, everybody needs to speak out. Now, are there institutions, that customers can, go to talk to complain about bit of change or maybe of their goods and products, or to complain of bad service delivery, to them. I have been a victim of these things several times. I recently there's this pocket tissue I use, and I noticed that in recent times, before it used to be so full and packed full and nice, but now when I got it recently, I noticed that the price has gone up, and then the quantity that is inside, has gone down. The quality also has reduced, but then the price of that particular product has also increased. So why is it that if you want to increase the price, increase the price, and let it be that I'm making a choice. If I still want to continue using that product, and like you mentioned, there's a particular type of milk, and they say if it is not this milk, it is not that same milk. You understand? And people who value that will go for it. So I think it's a
choice. So are there institutions, really, that now in Nigeria, that people can take their complaints and they are treated?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. I think commission is also there.
Okay.
Yes.
So they really take up consumer
The
complaints?
issue, I'm coming. That's what I want to talk. There's power in communication. You know that we play with communication a lot. We are talking about this now. If we should take somebody up for whatever he has done, the message will go far.
Okay, yeah. To all over social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you come up and say, this is what this person has done, the person will be talking about another thing.
Okay.
Remember, when I'm talking and there is no perfect enforcement to address that matter, it will just die down there.
Yeah, exactly.
But if there is an enforcement that is standing by it sincerely, without asking me to bring anything, I'm the one that have the challenge here.
Okay.
And I'm coming to tell you this is my challenge. Aggressively, sincerely, move ahead. Just like sometimes there's somebody just like just to do such a thing without a simple one night. If such is done, Mr. A will say, oh boy, no go there. This guy did it like this.
Okay.
And this is what he has said.
Okay.
But to do
okay.
we don't have such force in moving into action.
Okay.
So, but we don't know that when you are doing things in this level, it's speaking louder to people.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I said we are playing with communication. We don't know that communication has a lot of strength.
Yeah.
But if you take people and then handle them hitting very well, sincerely,
and genuinely, not spreading of fake news.
Fake news, just straightforward.
Okay.
I will tell you, my friend. I think I've heard IPC. IPC say when we take you up and try you, go to anywhere, we still stand. Sister.
Okay, I agree. Okay, so I know our time is up, just 3 minutes left. But what strategies? What is the prospects of this consumer satisfaction in Nigeria? What we adopt to enhance consumer satisfaction? I want you to just speak to the people in 1 minute. I know you have certain concerns, concerning manufacturing. What concern manufacturing? What prospects can do? Just in 1 minute.
Yes, we Federal Consumer Commission.
Okay.
They are one agency that helps in fighting this.
Okay.
We have the SON, we have a lot of them, not that and all of them.
Okay.
They are all there to fight for the rights of the people. Please, Nigerians, let us stop being docile. Once you observe anything that is wrong in any service rendered to you, please contact these bodies I just mentioned now. You can also consumer satisfaction NGO.
Can you just again?
Consumer Action and Safety Initiative.
Okay.
We are at Omodoro Road in Rwanda. Okay. Our number is 080-333-80791. Or you can go to any of the media house and lodge a complaint. And even if you go to NOA, they are here to serve you. But what they are doing is to push on. They may not be directly involved, but they can where you to. That is our our right. What they is it that comes to problem? How can be comes? They come to do with us. They our safety, our satisfaction in terms of goods and services. We say our hands are tied. We had a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think I will speak about both sides. I want to talk about the producer themselves, the company themselves, and I talk about or we consumers.
Okay.
I also advise producers, manufacturers, that they should try their best. Okay. Honesty pay.
Yeah, honesty pays.
Yes. And if you try that and maintain standards, you will have a lot of people that will patronize you. You won't get you need to struggle for market. And even you'll be getting people all over the whole places. I have a friend from Jos, and he was selling up his product. He was talking, I said, it's a very good product. Please. He says he's ready to compromise his product. He's ready to stand. I say, for this, I am going to stand with you. I'm taking it up with you. In Port Harcourt, we have started taking the product because number one, it's healthy. It helps your health, your life. So what am I talking about? So to we consumers, we need to be sincere. We need to be sincere. It's not just that, hey, you just buy something, you go and do whatever thing, you go and then bring back to the company, say, look, but I was working in one water company. I supply water to a family. The next thing I heard is that, hey, the water I got for me was bad. Look at what is inside. I said, no, I knew what I gave to you. This thing you are telling me, can we check the pH of water you are talking about? That was when I got it.
Okay. Oh, it's been a wonderful time out here. I want to thank all those that stream live with us on Facebook and on YouTube. You know, just a summary of what we have talked about today is that as consumers, you need to speak up. You need to reorientate your mind. Do not just allow things pass like that. You are dissatisfied with a particular product, with a particular service that has been rendered to you. You need to speak up. And Pastor Ruskin here has given you the NGO number, they like Pastor Chaplin here, you know, to give that. And you can always reach NOA and will direct you to the right channel. And for those that are providers of services out there, the public sector, private sector, do what is right. Our slogan is, do the right thing, transform Nigeria. Thank you again. This is a program of the National Orientation Agency, Rivers State, Nigeria.
Do you know that social media is not good or bad, and that it is you who is using it that is either good or bad? Bad social media users spread rumors and fake news without verification. But good social media users stop, verify the information, and